Well, it looks like we're going to have a pretty good episode tonight, I think, guys. I mean, last night's trailer was very titulating.
So you're not closed off at all?
No.
I don't think anyone is.
No, really?
To be honest, I feel like I've not really been occupied in the villa, so what you're saying, you could fill that role?
100%.
For sure.
The quicker I can get him out of the bath.
Oh, I love that. I'm thinking this could be lit.
Well, us
Thinking
two.
this could be lit, yeah.
Us two.
Yeah.
I think so too.
And we're going to dive straight into it, but rather than going straight to the sleepover, we're going to the main villa first. Because, you know, there's still stuff going on there. Oh, yes! And it looks like the whole Connor, Megan, Tommy thing is really going to kick off. Good, good, good. That makes for fun watching. Yes, we have fun watching the misery of others. Aren't we lovely people? Following last night's shock introduction of 4 new bombshells, Shakira debriefs with Harry about her chat with Megan. She tells him, with Connor there's sexual chemistry there, maybe not with Tommy, but it's growing. She, Megan, said maybe if they'd have been coupled up from day one, it would have been a bit different. Later, Harry relays this information to Tommy. Oh, I see. So Harry's being a bit of a telltale like Tommy is. And then tells him, I just want you to know the full story. It's not all him, Connor, I think. Tommy later tells Connor, I just think you've been a little bit disrespectful in how you've gone about it. Honestly, he says this all the time. He's obsessed with this you've been disrespectful thing. Connor replies, I don't need to ask your permission before I go in to ask someone who's single where their head's at. Well said, Connor, he doesn't. Alright? Tommy's not, you know, Megan's guardian. They don't see eye to eye, and Tommy is then keen to talk to Megan. Tommy explains, apparently, you were saying you've got way more sexual chemistry with Connor, and the thought of a recoupling with him made you buzzing? Megan responds, what? No! There is more sexual tension with Connor because I've not explored anything with him. Why the F would you believe what Harry said? Oh dear. They continue to argue in bed later, and Tommy walks away. The next morning, Ben and Harry console an emotional Tommy, who tells them, I just don't like being made out to look like I've done something wrong. Harry reassures him, you played it like a champ, mate. Wow, imagine getting reassured by Harry. Meanwhile, Connor invites Megan to the terrace, and as Tommy watches on from the hammock below, after shuffling out of sight from the rest of the group, Connor asks, if there was a recoupling right now, who would you recouple with? She replies, yesterday would have been Tommy, but I'm raging with him, so today it's you. She later adds, I want to get to know you. Well, actually, they've written, I wanna. She later adds, I wanna get to know you. There we go, brilliant. What a great accent. Well done, Yaz. Okay, so there we go, guys. That little house of cards looks like it's tumbling. You know what, though? Let's not pretend Tommy is completely innocent here. Because the way he treats Megan, I think, has probably, in many ways, spurred Connor on towards Megan even more. Because he's trying to put a kind of padlock around her, and maybe that's made Connor even more interested, rather than putting him off. I think if Tommy had been a bit more relaxed and thought, you know what, let Megan talk to Connor if she wants to. And if I lose her, I lose her. It's better to find out now than later on down the line. You know what I mean? Better to find out that she fancies someone else now than wait till you form a deeper relationship with her when it will hurt more. So I think he should have been a bit more relaxed about the whole thing. Connor's in there to take what he can take. He's decided, I like Megan, I want Megan. Now, I don't personally think once he gets Megan, he'll hang on to her for the rest of the season. I think he'll move on to someone else. But I do think, for the time being, he clearly prefers her to Emily. And Tommy seems to like Emily. And I don't think Emily's going to get up to much mischief in the sleepover, quite frankly. I think Emily's going to probably play it quite safe and clean in the sleepover. And then, I think, go back to Tommy and everything will be fine. To be honest with you, even if Emily does stuff in the sleepover, Tommy will take her back. I'm pretty sure of that, because Tommy doesn't want to be alone. Tommy wants to get as far down the road in Love Island as he possibly can. At the main villa, tensions are high after saying their goodbyes, as Meg comments, I've lost my man again. Whilst Alima tells the girls, I'm actually nervous, because we've been taking it so slow, I'm just scared that if someone comes in, gives him exactly what he wants straight away, and that's it. I think she knows her man. Over at the sleepover, new bombshell Will asks the group if anyone is closed off. REMELL replies, I don't think anyone is. Oh really, REMELL? Well, I suppose they're not closed off, to be fair. Helena adds, no one has actually said that. When asked about Meg, Dijon says, it's good. We've had a few tests, then we'll come out the other side. That's my Meg, man. Caprice says, that's interesting. Things can change. Discussing having best friends of the opposite sex, Poppy tells REMELL it's not happening. You'd be occupied with me. You wouldn't want a girl best friend. REMELL replies, I haven't really been occupied in the villa. So are you saying you could do that for me? Really, you haven't been occupied with Alima at all then, REMELL? Dear me. Helena and Emily debrief on their dates with new bombshells Will and Giorgio. Emily tells Helena, it just doesn't compare. It's made me realise, you like Connor a lot. Helena comments on her date with Giorgio. He's really nice to talk to. He's got a really nice smile. He said that I'd handled the Harry stuff so well. Later that afternoon, Harry gets a text. Dijon, Emily, Helena and REMELL have gone for a sleepover. Looks like they're having fun. But that's not all, as a second text arrives with some footage that the Islanders are very keen to see. They gather round Harry's phone to watch a snapshot of what Dijon, Emily, Helena and REMELL have been getting up to with the bombshells in the sleepover, which causes shockwaves. I'm not exactly sure how shocking it's going to be because they're giving very little away, aren't they? Let's be honest. However, I think we're probably going to see REMELL kiss a bombshell. That would not surprise me at all. I think we're probably also going to see Helena kiss a bombshell. Again, not surprising. I think, as I said earlier, Emily's going to do nothing. And Dijon may prove harder to topple than he would have done prior to this. Because I feel like, as I said, when Meg said goodbye to him in last week's episode, she said, I hope this won't be filmed or something, which of course would mean Dijon would remember the last time this happened, it was filmed, it was live streamed into the villa, which I think was a bit of a blunder by the producers now, because we've got early gratification, but we're not going to get a long-term game, because Dijon is clearly going to sit there thinking, I bet everything I do is being filmed every second, and Meg could see it, so if I play my cards right and behave myself, I won't be in any trouble when I get back. So even if he wanted to do something, he's going to hold back anyway. I mean, that could be it. Or he could just think, you know what, finally away from Meg, I don't really want her anyway, so let me mess around and maybe she'll get the message. I don't know. We'll see. But what do you make? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there's going to be much fooling around? I think Alima's going to get disappointed, I'll be honest. Helena can do whatever she wants. She's got loyalties to no one, really, unless it's really going to upset Harry to see her kissing someone else. But goodness me, he can talk. So I think it's going to be good, but I'm concerned it might be rather underwhelming. But maybe you think the opposite. Maybe you've got your own theories you'd like to share with me. Please share below, and I will do absolutely nothing.